for recording. For this part of the project, we needed to work on our attaching API functionality and Swagger to our project here. So with that, we started out with creating like this Swagger JS. We've updated our host now to be able to work with onRender. We've added our secure HTTP and output files and input files and autogen. To make sure that it's working, we've also added the body parser. We're ignoring our environment, REST, and node modules. In our routes area, then we've got things like our user interface, the document, and API docs. Index, we have added the requirement for Swagger. In our contacts, in the routes area, that's where we put all of our functions. So we've got the new ones are create contact, update contact, and delete contact. For functionality, we actually have to go to the controllers. And so we've got our new create contact, where it's going to ask us for first, last name, etc. And then it's going to insert it. And it's going to tell us if we got a good status or if it did not work. Update, it's going to ask for the same stuff, but instead it's going to replace based on the ID. And still going to give us our updated status on if it worked or not. And then we got delete contact. This one's a little bit different. It's just going to ask to see if it's there, and it's going to delete it. Oh, and it's going to, we exported all of those so that they will be functioning throughout here. So let me go over to our project. So here we are. Hoping that the mic's not causing too much noise. Alright, so our hello world, working on render, but to see the actual Swagger user interface, we need to go to API docs. And it brings us here. Try it out. Execute. And we failed to fetch. Possible reasons. For me, the reason is that it's not on the secure. So let's try it again. Execute. Here we are. Response. Hello world. And we can test out the other ones that were working before we added Swagger. And here we are. They're working. And then we've got this is to add contacts. So it's our post. If we go back into our code here, this one is alright, what was it? Swagger. Nope. Here it is, contacts. Post. To create a contact. So if we go back, let's make a contact. We'll say his name is Harney James. That's all we have for now. Execute. And there we go. Let me actually put this camera over here while we're working over here. We've got Harney James and response of 200 for good. Next, we've got, don't wiggle too much on me. pause this while I reorganize my screens here. Alright, we're back. And screens are better positioning for me. So now we're going to be searching by ID. So let's work with the same guy that we've had. And in the meantime, it's also going to make us double check to make sure it actually worked. So we've still got our 3 contacts showing up here. If we execute it again, now that we've added, he appears down here at the bottom. So we can take his user ID, and we can now search for him individually. Oh, I gotta try it. Try it out. And then we can search for him individually using his ID. And there we find him. Arnie James, blah, 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 blah. Nothing else. Now we've got a put. So, back to our code. Take a look here. Our put was update contact. So that's our edit. So if we go to our program, we try it out, we have to add an ID now. So we're going to edit the guy that we've been working with. And he's decided to change his last name to Smith. And he's also given us an email. If we execute that, funny, something happened. Probably because I got rid of stuff. It's right there. Execute. So now we've got our put, changed his name, and added an email. Go up to the top. We check we've got our contacts here. If we re-execute, it changed. And we've got all that information again. Now we're going to go back down to our final one, which was deleting. Functionality for deleting. Gotta click try it out. Oh, we should probably look at the code too. So if we go back to the code here, you can see that delete contact, in order for this to work, we have to put, all we have to add, we don't have to add any of the first name, last name, anything, just have to put the ID. And it's going to either delete it, or it's going to tell us that it failed. Alright, so let's put it in, and we're going to execute, and it says that we've deleted it. So now we could either go to here, execute, try to find it, and it's going to give us request URL this, and nothing's showing up. If we go up to here,